Hello, this is Steve from Beato's Leatherworks. Finally, part 3 of these videos. As you can see, and it is from 1978 to 1979. And as you can see that it's been used pretty well. And the person is going to basically restore this jacket for the owner and give it as a birthday present. But we kind of missed the deadline for the birthday because my schedule just did not, allow me to finish it, for the birthday. But basically we're going to disassemble this whole jacket. We're going to replace the sleeves with very similar leather, replace the pocket edges here, restitch all the patches back, clean the rest of it, and then basically make it look very presentable. And she can give it to the person as a belated birthday present. This is a very cool jacket. All right, let's continue. So what we're going to try to do is get a customer's reaction. When it's all done, send it to them, and they're gonna basically let them wear it. And we have a picture of him in his younger years wearing the jacket, and we're going to have a picture of him recently wearing the same jacket, all redone. I think it'll be kind of cool. I'm going to just take everything apart, and the fabric part, the patches, the fabric, all that's going to get washed. And then I can reassemble everything with the new leather sleeves and the pockets. Such cool history, This is a little bit before my time. My high school years were, I graduated in '84. And I have a letterman's jacket too. I bought mine with leather sleeves. There was an option that you could buy with leather sleeves or vinyl sleeves. I bought mine with leather sleeves and it's still going strong. I'll show you guys later. I think I have it in the back somewhere. This one's leather also. But, you have to take care of leather. You got to condition it once in a while, moisturize it. But I'd say this one lasted quite some time, so it's not too bad. All right, let's continue. My friends are waking up with us. Nature's music. It's beautiful when you just sit back and listen and have a peaceful morning. Before the world wakes up. So I just noticed that, well, we thought these sleeves were white, right? But they're not white. Once I remove the patches, they're almost like a butterscotch, maybe a lighter beige, maybe. Has a little bit of yellow into it. I was going to do it in white leather, but I think having it similar to that would be a little better to bring it back to what it used to be. I have something similar to that, maybe a shade darker than that, but I think it will work well with this one. Now we've got part of it disassembled. We're going to go ahead and remove the waistband and also the collar, because I want to see if I can do that. If I can do that reverse the knits and see if we can get it cleaner on the inside. I'm going to wash these. I know somebody made a smart ass remark that, hey man, you should wash that thing instead of turning inside out. I do wash it, but inside is much, much newer looking than the outside. All right, let's continue. So we've got the jacket apart, okay? Now remember how I was going to turn the knits inside out? Wrist cuffs, bands, waist, and collar. Now I started thinking about, why don't I reverse the jacket also? Because the inner part is much cleaner than the outer part. Now, I'm going to wash this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to bring it back to what this is. Now, a couple of issues. Does this fabric have a front and back, or is it the same material? You know, I can't really tell. It's difficult to tell. It probably does. That would be one issue. Second issue would be, even though it's fabric, you still have the pattern of where the patches were. Now, if I reverse it, obviously nothing's going to line up. You're still going to see the holes of the old patch. So I don't know how well that's going to work. You know, I don't know. But reversing would have worked really cool, because, for example, the right panel, you turn it upside down and you put it on the left side, and vice versa, you know, left to right. But I'm going to have to see after I wash it, see how clean it is. And maybe that's not a good idea to reverse the body of it, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's continue. I got my jacket on today. Just to feel a little nostalgia, you know? This is Falls Church. We were known as the Falls Church Jaguars. I don't know where that came from. Who the hell knows? Now, I wrestled too, just like this customer has. Was I any good? Average. But we did win some championships. I don't have as many patches as this gentleman does. Nevertheless, it brought back some good memories. All right, let's continue. So at this stage, we have the front patches sewn. I still got to put the 7. Got the pocket edges. Now, I did reverse the material. I'm kind of glad I did. You still see it stained, right? There's not much I can do. This is after everything got washed and cleaned. It was still pretty dirty. But these stains, unfortunately, are from the red on the patch is bleeding a little bit on the fabric. And there's not much you're going to be able to do over time. That happens during the cleaning process. So the leather that we had was this shade, which was not the correct shade. And the white leather was just way, way too white. So we took this leather, we tinted it down to almost like a vanilla color, which is very close to what it used to be. And then now we get to sew the patches on the sleeves and then assemble the sleeves because they're in 3 pieces. And then put it on the jacket, put the cuffs and waistband and the neck, and we'll be done. All right, let's continue. Now, why do I cut this over here? When you fold this over like this, okay, and you've got 2 pieces. Remember, this side's going to get stitched and folded over also. Now, if you keep those pieces there, then you have 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It would be much more bulkier than if we didn't remove it. So that's why we remove that edge right there. This way, when it gets stitched, it's pretty flexible right in that spot. So it's not too thick. Hammer time. And it's not the hammer time you guys are used to, but I can't hammer too hard because the camera's going to shake and it's attached to the table, so I'm just going to tap it gently. I just wanted to make that center seam right there a little bit more flat on the inside of the elbow. It's not so bulky. I'm trying to watch myself and hammer at the same time, and sometimes I mess up. Make sure I'm in the camera so you guys can watch. Cool. All right, so both sleeves are done. It's getting there. Okay, it's looking good. And the other one. Cool, she's getting there. All right, let's continue. All right, last few details left. Put some new snaps on. And she'll be ready to go. Cool, it's getting there. Almost done. All right, well, thank you for joining me on this third project. I appreciate it. I think all the jackets turned out well. This one is very cool too. So we're going to get the customer's reaction, and as soon as I ship it out to them, and I'll add it to the end of this video. Now, as you guys can see, I mean, it turned out pretty well. From the collar to the wristband to the waistband to reversing the actual fabric to make it look much cleaner than what it was. And overall, just a nice healthy appearance. Almost not new, obviously, but much better than what it was. Some of you guys asked me about the pricing of these jobs. So this particular one was $850. The second one was $650, and the first one was $700. Now, you know, sometimes I get people who you know say, "Oh man, that's a lot of money." Yes, it is a lot of money, but when you think about the hours that go into these projects, especially this one and the first one, those are, I mean, it was way more time consuming than what the actual cost of the restoration was. But at times, you know, once you get into it, you just have to do the right thing and get it done right, even if it requires a little bit more work. You know, it's just how it is. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and give a thumbs up, and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Now, I've got a couple of shoe videos coming up, and I think you'll find really interesting. So hang tight, stay with me, and then we'll see you guys again on the next project. Take care.
I like the 3 varsity letters.
That's really nice.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
Thanks. Happy birthday.
Thank you.